today we're going to put my G63 on the dyno and test our prototype turbos, our prototype fuel pumps, stock low pressure pump, see what we can make on pump gas. Hopefully it will be 1,000 horsepower. This is a package solution we're working on. It includes an inventory intake, ECC downpipes, our ECU, TCU, CPC, and the last part that we really tried hard to resolve was the pump solution.
You can purchase all these parts individually, as well as the software, obviously ECU, TCU, CPC, everything will be set up for this package. So in this episode, we're going to focus on installing the last piece of the puzzle, which is the high pressure pumps with the lines that we have to fabricate. Then we'll go on the dyno, see if we can get 800 wheel, maybe a little bit over that on 94 safely, because that's his daily car. He's not going to be running it on ethanol or anything like that. And that's it, we'll go from there, so stay tuned.
Feelings for all.
So how long is that gonna take?
It's gonna take freaking yes, it's good. I don't know.
What's the problem?
But it's да. Давай снимаем.
That's to redo all the lines and stuff.
But they have to come out just. It just come many times. You pull it out, put it back in, measure on everything.
My side is much harder. I have to take all the electric box out. Lovely. It's taken up.
Are you having fun right now, Dyno?
No. Yeah, of course, sure. Instead of sitting home or showering in the driveway from snow, sure.
Блять, урап так на.
You.
Is that the same chip?
Yes. The one that we stole. Super, first shim, I'm telling you. Yes, потому что if you put in gasket, the shim won't go through.
Okay. That's
Now
it?
put the gasket. Yeah, that's it. You can put it back in the box, yeah.
No, I'm saying that's it for installing? Like
Maybe heat it up and bend it for sure.
Mushroom is not.
Yeah. You know you can do also, you can bend it in the middle, like right here, and it'll pull it.
We installed an actual ethanol analyzer sensor on it, but I don't like the position of it because the fitting
the OEM fitting from the OEM line is really close to the downpipe. So I really want to move it forward in case it ever leaks or drips, or I don't want it to go right on the downpipe and catch fire. So we're going to remove what we did and then install new lines and just relocate it a bit forward.
Pain in my story. In my boy to the pain in my story.
So finally we got to the day where I can dyno my G63 with our hybrid turbos, custom fuel pumps, ECC downpipes, Venturi intake, and let's see what it makes on pump gas.
How much power do you think is G-Wagon's going to make?
I think it's gonna make 690 all-wheel horsepower.
But how much power do you think your car is going to make?
I'm hoping 850 wheel on pump gas.
844 wheel horsepower on pump gas, winter blend 94. Summertime, 860.
Hey, Dima, how much power do you think Vlad's G-Wagon is going to make?
I'm not sure. I know the transfer case is leaking.
How much power do you think Vlad's G-Wagon is going to make?
800 maybe. Like GLC for Slav is making something around like that too.
How much power do you think Vlad's G-Wagon is going to make?
I think it's way over 900. Like, okay, not that way, but over.
Okay, all right.
I hope. Wheel. We're talking.
Wow.
We are serious, guys. We're talking about wheel.
How much power do you think it's going to make?
Pump gas, I'm gonna say 720.
In my boy to the pain in my story. Never lost side up. Blood is that force. From the highs to the lows. To the try that deserve me.
We're back at the dyno and we just finished running the car and tuning it. Very impressed with the gains on pump gas. So I'll let Slav explain exactly what we achieved and how much more room we have and what these turbos are capable of.
So we're running 2.15 bar boost, 18.5 degrees of ignition up top, 94 octane, very safe tune, no knock. Our fuel pump kit, the high pressure pumps, the low pressure pump is stock, we didn't change that. It's not needed for pump gas to achieve these numbers. There is more headroom on the turbo setup. We're only at like 50% wastegate duty, 55% wastegate duty cycle. At that boost level, we can push this way further. So for people who want to make 1,000 plus, this turbo setup will support it with the right mods. We didn't do it on this car just because the goal wasn't to achieve those numbers or to run ethanol. It was just to tune it for pump gas, which is what we did. So 810 wheel horsepower, 800 foot-pounds of torque at the wheels, and stock results were 562 wheel horsepower and 639 foot-pounds. So we picked up quite a bit, like at Redline, where stock was tapering off around 6,900 RPM, was 518 wheel horsepower, and we're pushing it way over 800 at that point. So like close to 300 wheel horsepower gains on 94 octane on a safely tuned car. I'd say it's pretty impressive. The pump setup is capable of more if we wanted to run a little bit of ethanol in it, or you know, like a higher octane MS109 fuel or something like that. We can. There's still a little bit more room left on the pumps, but it's not going to support 1,000 wheel horsepower. So if you guys
low pressure pump is stock, so it's just not going to fly.
Well, that and the high pressure pumps will max out.
Yeah.
So if you want 1,000 horsepower at the crank, this setup will do it no problem.
For significantly less
Yeah.
than any other pump on the market.
We lost, I'd say, about 500, not even, we lost 250 RPM of spool, but OEM turbo setup, yeah, would spool up to whatever boost target that was around 3,300 RPM. we are hitting the same torque level at 3600 RPM. So about 300 RPM of, you know, shift over there, but it's worth it for all that top end power that you get, you know. That's it. I mean, it's a couple days of work with the lines.
But the pumps cost less than half of anything else that's on the market.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend $7,000 at least on fuel pumps.
Yeah.
So in my books, I think this is a perfect solution for 80% of people.
For anybody with an LS2 M177 that wants to make 1,000 horsepower at the crank on pump gas, this is enough. Like these pumps will do. Or for anyone with a C63S GLC or anybody with the LS1 M177 that wants to run a little bit of an E-blend and make the same power, 1,000 horsepower, that's the same thing, like it'll work.
Now that the car made over 900 horsepower
at the crank,
yes, we got our badge, and it actually earned the badge now. So it's an ECC 900 package. Could it make 1,000? Yes, it can, but we're gonna keep it there. So what I wanted to mention is that we're working on pricing for this package. The goal is to keep it around the 4,000 Canadian dollars for this pump solution. We're still working on manufacturing the line kit itself. Everything else is ready to go. So if you're looking to install it on your car next week or a month or two, we'll have to charge the extra labor to manufacture the lines on the car specifically. But once we have all our lines ready to go, you don't have to worry about that. We can sell it as a package, simply install it on your car, and you're good to go.
So these pumps, they'll flow about 20% more than the stock pumps, which is why we realize it's not a huge improvement over, let's say, what other companies sell, like Spool or PTG or whatever, whichever other ones. But it's also affordable, like $4,000 Canadian, it's around, what, 3,000 US or something like that?
Yeah.
So if you just want to get to 1,000 horsepower on this engine at the crank safely, knowing that you're not gonna destroy your injectors or do anything else on pump gas, then this solution is for you and it's more affordable, right? So
the other thing I wanted to mention is you can make 810 wheel horsepower on stock pumps, but you're maxing them out completely.
You'll have to keep the torque down in the mid-range because otherwise you'll drop rail pressure quite a lot. And whenever you drop rail pressure, you'll start maxing out injectors. Injectors will get damaged, then you need to replace them. So it takes a whole other, thing with it.
Yeah. So that's why we wanted the safe pump gas solution, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
If you want it, hit us up. We'll be happy to help you out. If you want to install it locally, like he said, within the next few weeks or a month or whatever, we can do it, no problem.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this content, please share, subscribe, comment on our videos. Let us know what else you'd like to see, and we'll be more than happy to get it done and give you as much information as possible.